Yeah, hello everyone. So that was me, by the way, being happy because there was no work. For the past 4 years, since 2020, I've done a 9 to 5, back to back to back to back, every single day. I barely had leave days, unless maybe we went on the field or something. But it has been a nice chapter in my life. It doesn't mean I won't work again. I'm now doing my masters. I'm schooling now, so I had to put work on hold. It's still related to the work field, but like work, I'm not a worker. I'm a student, and also I'm doing my content stuff very seriously. Music, being a content creator, and that brings us to even this show, 5 Minutes with Jones. Do well to subscribe to the channel. We'll be talking a lot. As time goes on, we'll be a streaming platform, and then we want to make everyone who watches this channel productive in the sense of, like, when you set goals, you're able to achieve them. When I set goals, I'm able to achieve them with you guys watching. And also, we don't have to go around begging for favors from people all the time. I have to make sure that this channel, everybody is doing something, and then we are making money for ourselves too. And to start with our first episode, today's topic, we are talking about 5 reasons you should take charge of your life. The number 1 reason why you should take charge of your life is because no one really knows you like you do. Not even God, not even your parents, not even your close friends. People have lived with you for a very long time. They don't know you like you do, honestly. For instance, this channel, I may write in my bio, content creation, photography, videography, vlogs, and all that. But aside the public info I've put out there, no one really knows the true vision for the channel or where I really want the channel to get to, except yourself. And no one can see the vision clearly as you. As we are talking, or as you are looking at me speak, okay, I may tell you you are the best, you're a loyal viewer, you're a loyal fan, you're a good person, you are hardworking, any good quality you can think of. And because of that, I wish that you succeed to the maximum best. Live your dreams, achieve your goals, and everything. But I'm not the final authority to make sure all this stuff I'm wishing for you really come to pass. Number 3, no one really cares about you. I'm coming. Why do I say this? Everyone wishes to have the best support systems. A support system is a system of care that intends provides everything you need to make sure that what you want to achieve, you get it done. It can be your parents, fans, everyone, and all that. But the truth of the matter is, no one really cares about you. I don't really care about you. Fine, you're a viewer, you watch me, you know me. I'm supposed to be supportive. I can show the outward care and support, but maybe inwardly I'm also about myself. Do you get me? Some people may tell you outwardly, like I just did, and then some won't tell you. Just bear in mind that no one really cares, and it will make you safe in life. Now, why don't people really care? Their help is limited. To what extent can they help you? Let's say eating. To what extent can people help you to the extent that they'll put the food in your mouth, and then their stomach and their internal systems will digest the food for you. After putting the food in your mouth, your system has to respond and then do what? Digest the food. Otherwise, all they did is vain. So 1, their help is limited, and 2, they also have their own problems. A perfect scenario is when you see people helping you, and all of a sudden, the person stops the help they are providing you. This shows that they also have their own problems. And then you later find out that they were having this problem, maybe they had a personal issue they had to solve. So they have to put helping you on hold and then help themselves. And we can't help you at all times. That's all I'm trying to say. Slavery is not an option. If you don't take charge of your life, you will forever be a slave to your support systems. Now, who are these your support systems? They can be your parents, myself, as you are watching me, your celebrities, your influencers, your lecturers. Who again? Anyone you depend on. I kind of thank God for not making my parents really have all the resources I need at every point in time. What that did was, it made me also find my own way of doing stuff. And it worked. A perfect example is when I was in uni. it was very difficult compared to my other colleagues. Fine, it was better than some people do, but it was very difficult. From my personal point of view, it was difficult. And when you call and then you don't get what you ask for, you become nervous at times. But what that made me do was, it made me make use of my talent. I was able to do some susu and then set up my own recording studio. And I made enough money for myself. I remember I was charging 40 cedis per record. Back then, 2018, 2017, 40 cedis. Sometimes a week you have one person come and do one song. But I made a small livelihood from it. And I know I've said you are the final authority to making things happen in your life. But if you don't take charge, okay, you forever be a slave to all these people. I know people even at the age of 40 who are still slaves to their support systems. Your mentors, as I said earlier, parents, close friends, influential friends, your celebrities, trends, whatever. I'm not like trying to say that you shouldn't depend on people, okay? But I'm trying to say that when it comes to dependency, you have to set a timeline for yourself and then be independent on your own. Be independent at a point in time. And that will bring the best results out of your life. I won't explain this further. Number 5 just says that you will face the consequences alone, whether you take charge or you don't take charge. How do you really take charge? Number 1, take the first step. You get me? Don't wait for people around you to take the first step for you. Always take the first step. Everything you want to do, take the first step. And that's really taking charge. Number 2 is make the second step your first step. I know it sounds confusing. Let me explain. So there are instances where there's a life-changing idea, but it doesn't come from you as the first instance. It can come from a friend, a colleague, or someone. So in that instance, the first step was not taken by you. Every step you take after that suggestion is a second step. So I'm saying that you should make that second step your first step. Now, how do you do this? I remember when I was in GHS, and that was a nice time in my life. I'm not saying that now it's not nice, but GHS times, our Gateway School Complex, Kaswa. Okay, so when we're about to complete GHS, okay, so I had my seniors from other schools coming. When they went to school, we got to know about their high school life. And most of the top seniors, like the best students who were our seniors, they went to St. Peter's. And when they came, we liked their lifestyle. I personally liked it. I looked up to them. So before we even did our school selections and all that, I was telling my friends, oh, I like St. Peter's. I'll be choosing St. Peter's if the official selection comes. So it got to the time for the actual selections came. Then my headmaster called me. He's called Reverend. Reverend called me, and then Reverend told me, Jones, you would have to come with your parents. We have to discuss something briefly about your school selection. No, okay, he didn't tell me, so I just brought them. When we got to the office, I had even told my parents I want St. Peter's, so they were all in support of it. They knew it was a top school. It was an A school. So we got to the office, and the first statement from the headmaster was, Poppy, me pacho obano or good pa or select school no. Now they be okaso person of St. Peter's, but me person me suggest say nka send all your good sifano. Like how good I am. Let me continue in English. Based on how good I am, he thinks Presec Legon will be a top best school for me. Because it's best in science. I wanted to do science. And then hot again. It suits my profile. The way I was studious, very good. Yeah. And he thinks Presec will be best for me. He did a few presentations about Presec, science and math quiz and all that. My father was there, and then my father also bought into the idea. But he had to turn to me. So he turned to me and then asked, Jones, CCI, wordmaster, CCI, the mean what's a Presec? Presec is good. Presec is very good. The one of the best. Now, Osha, both to me, Adrian Hoden. So I looked at it again, St. Peter's, Presec, St. Peter's, Presec. And I I ended up choosing Presec. So I agreed that we should choose Presec. So from that instance, the first suggestion wasn't from me. It was from our headmaster. But when we left there and then I went back to my friends, okay, they asked me, so what did you choose? I told them I chose Presec. I didn't tell them the headmaster said I should choose Presec. No. So taking charge, I was doing that on hours, but I told them that I had chosen Presec. So I had to learn hard, work extra hard. It's not like St. Peter's is easy to get, but Presec was very top, and very difficult to get. So I had to learn extra hard. And by God's grace, when the results came, I had the best results, and then I got Presec. Okay, so that was a perfect example of making the second step your first step.
Yeah, a brown wire ding, ye nim say, ya den ya eba fire. I ding, it go better and tearing up the base. I ding, ye nim say, ya